Hi guys, and welcome back to Movies That Matter with the Viking, and here's my quick review of Palm Springs, a comedy from Hulu just released. It stars Andy Samberg and Kristen Milotti. It also has J.K. Simmons in a smaller role. And what's this film about? It's about this kind of time loop. It's kind of similar to Groundhog Day with Bill Murray, where the same day keeps happening and happening, but these two characters find themselves in a time loop, living the same day over and over again at a wedding. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, we've seen this so many times. Groundhog Day was when it was done absolutely perfectly with brilliant comedic element from Bill Murray and a very good dark comedy. We've seen this so many times throughout the years of different incarnations of living the same day over and over again and blah, blah, blah. And some of them have been very, very poor, not matching the Groundhog Day element whatsoever. Now, this is what I thought one of these films, this is another one of these films would be. Palm Springs trying to rip off the Groundhog Day essence and the storyline, but actually this has probably been the best way that it's been done since Groundhog Day. Absolutely brilliant with its own spin and some interesting newer elements that actually had me interested, even thinking about after I watched the film. The chemistry between Andy Samberg and Kristen Milotti is absolutely brilliant. The two of them work off each other very, very well. And the comedic elements, there's some very laugh out loud moments. And it's brilliant. And of course, you know the cliche that if you die, the day starts over. You try and kill yourself. You're trying to leave the town. Whenever you sleep, the day will reset. And that's what happens throughout this film. But J.K. Simmons plays a smaller role, and he does perfectly. And he actually has a very good montage of scenes that's very, very funny and had me laughing out loud. It'll definitely have you laughing out too. But the supporting cast is actually brilliant for this film. And Tyler Hoechlin, who plays Superman on the CW, Arrowverse, he's in this as well with Camila Mendes, who was from Riverdale. They play some very good roles also, and it's cool to see a good film that has a good supporting cast with characters, with actors that you already know. It kind of adds a bit to it, and it definitely helped for this film to see J.K. Simmons pop up and then Tyler Hoechlin and Camila Mendes pop up, because you know them, they're familiar, and they just add to the film overall. But as I said, the chemistry between all the cast in this film is absolutely brilliant. And I like the new elements that was done of this kind of time loop that was done in this film. And it's a fun film, and that caught me by surprise. It really did. There's some great comedic elements. There's a very heartbreaking story between the two leads, and the ways that the characters' days reset, if they're dying, if they're sleeping, waking up, there's new spins to every single one, and it's interesting. It keeps it refreshing for you as an audience member, but also it told each character's story of how they got to be where they are at different times throughout the film. It didn't just give it to you all at once. It broke it down. It had different elements, different parts of how Andy Samberg's character got to be in the situation that he's in. Also, as the story progresses, you learn more things about Andy Samberg's character, but also you learn more things about Kristen Milotti's character also. It's not all given to you straight away. It comes and goes, and you get to kind of familiarize yourself with these characters. You think you know them, but then something comes, something happens, you realize something is unveiled to you, that you realize these characters aren't so perfect after all, and maybe in a way they deserve to be in the situation that they are in. But it kind of has a deeper meaning of what is life, what is the meaning of life, is everything, anything, is there a purpose to anything that we do in life? Is life not just meaningless? It touched those tones very well in the film and had me thinking about my own life and about my own day-to-day activities, and if I was stuck in a time loop, what would I do myself? But this is definitely a surprise. It's actually a brilliant film. It's one of the better films that I've seen this year. And a lot of films I've seen have been on Netflix, have been on Amazon, have been on Hulu, VOD films, but this is definitely up there as one of the best that I have seen. And it's such a unique, interesting progression of this kind of genre type of film, of this time loop. And the ending of the film, I won't give it away, but it was simple, but it worked. And this film, it kind of is simple, but it works. And the chemistry is what makes it, and the comedic elements is what makes it. But definitely check out Palm Springs. You will not be disappointed. I cannot highly recommend this film anymore. Andy Samberg, again, is brilliant as a lead man. I don't know why he doesn't get enough roles in bigger comedic films or bigger films. Definitely is the star of this film. But Christine Milioti does an unbelievable job also, and she kind of helps with this film standing on its own and being completely different from Groundhog Day, but also using that element of Groundhog Day. But guys, let me know if you've seen this film already. Give me a comment, let me know your thoughts. If you haven't yet, go check it out. Come back to this review and let me know. Like, subscribe, come follow me on all the socials, guys. And just remember this: what if you're on a time loop right now and you just don't know it?